welcome back. So today we are looking at the new Halo Remake trailer and roundtable. Full disclosure, I have already watched this. This dropped about a week ago or so, depending on when this video actually gets out and when I actually have time to edit it. But either way, we're going to watch it, and I'm going to give my 2 cents on it. It has already been confirmed, the leak, that they are going to remake Halo 2 and 3. As so long as this game does well. But anyway, let's get into it, and I'll give my 2 cents on it. Let's watch it. I mean, it looks beautiful. Just like
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios.
Very clearly built on Unreal Engine 5.
It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year.
Okay, so everyone's all up in arms. They're like, oh, Halo went to PlayStation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there is no reality. There's no timeline. There's no dimension that Halo, a new Halo game, whether it be a remake or not, there's no version of it that succeeds and does well within the Xbox ecosystem. Xbox and Halo have not done their fans any jobs. It's hard to be an Xbox fan. It's kind of hard to be a Halo fan too. Although I would say that it's even harder to be an Xbox fan nowadays. But my point being is that, like, if you talk to anybody who played the original 3 Halo, a lot of them left Xbox, like the Xbox ecosystem, during or after the Xbox One. And there are no real bangers that came out on the Xbox One, and there's no real bangers that came out on the Xbox Series X. There's no reason to buy those consoles. There's no reason to buy an Xbox X. I still want one because I'm an Xbox fanboy, but that is the only reason why I want one. It's because I like Xbox. It has nothing to do with the benefit of it or anything like that. It's not like you're going to get a PlayStation 5 and you can play God of War, you know, something like an exclusive that's over there. So a lot of original Xbox 360 and original Halo fans migrated over to PlayStation. So I don't think, like, there's too much bad blood there. There's too much bad blood for someone to want to buy an Xbox just so that way they can play the new Halo game. Consoles are too expensive. Xbox is no longer subsidizing their consoles. Like, it's not a good bet. It's not going to happen. So the only way they're going to capitalize on things is if they get it onto PlayStation, if they make it no longer an exclusive. Also, they're going to say, I guarantee you, they're going to say that they're going to want to broaden their player base. They want to reach out and get more, you know, new players, whatever. No, they're trying to get their old players that left and that went to PlayStation. They're trying to say, hey, you left Xbox 360 and the other 2 consoles kind of sucked, but here's this game that I think you might like, and you might be able to play it on your, you know, the console that you currently have, or not that you might be, you will be able to. Anyway, that's what's going on. There's no way that Halo survives if it stays confined to the Xbox ecosystem. And I'm pretty sure Halo's the last exclusive that hasn't been made cross-platform, or that hasn't been multi-platform. So I don't know. We might need to fact check that. I'm not entirely certain. I know that Gears of War Reloaded was everywhere, but anyway, let's keep going.
To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to.
Halo Anniversary. I'm 90% sure that is the Master Chief Collection. There was a lot of things that were left unsaid. They released Halo 5, And I think I played it like once, and I did not like it. And there was a lot of things that were wrong with it, and they said that they were going to go back and fix it. And I remember kind of knowing a little bit about it and being like, okay, well, maybe when they fix it, like, I'll come back. But instead of fixing Halo 5, they dropped the Master Chief Collection. And then I had huge problems playing Master Chief Collection because I was playing on PC. My friend was playing on his Xbox. And it was an issue because we could play multiplayer together, but we couldn't play the campaign together. I don't know. It was strange. So, yeah, to say that things were left unsaid is an understatement.
To achieve at that time, there were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise.
Because they lost people. They lost people from the Xbox ecosystem and they went over to PlayStation.
Together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important. And for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every
How many of you have a beloved franchise, someone else has taken it over and said those same exact words? And then things like Star Wars happens. Look, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm just saying I'm skeptical. And I'm hopeful.
one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on.
Huge
and then
W.
Kicking it old school, we can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original.
I don't know why split screen went away. Okay, I kind of know why split screen went away. Okay, let me tell you guys like a quick little story. So like a lot of you guys know that I'm a school teacher, and one day it was at the very end of the school year. It was finals, whatever. They were done with their finals. I told them they could bring their Switch and that they could play. Okay, they were playing Smash Brothers. They were all playing together, and then one student was like, "Hey, who lost that last round? Forfeit over the controller." And the student looked at him and said, "When has that ever been a rule?" And I kind of like let it go for a little bit because I do that a little bit. I want to know like how they're going to react and how they're going to handle those situations. But it was very clear that they've never had to do that before. Why would they? Everybody has their own console. Every console is becoming portable now. Like, why do I need to give up the remote when the remote is my Switch? The remote is my Xbox Ally. The remote is my emulator. The remote is the console. Why would I ever give that up? So I understand that to an extent of why things are the way they are. But I also think that COVID did a huge damage to the socialness that is video games. And everyone wants to say that video games aren't social, but they very clearly are, because that is what built, like Halo built that, Call of Duty built that. You know what I mean?
Official. What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will
the
make some of the
balancing's
spaces
gonna be
larger. We
way
also want to make sure
different.
we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind
if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier, generally mean-spirited. It makes the game more challenging for the player.
Bro, that was the hypest thing in the entire world. So I didn't get fully into Halo until Halo 3. I played a little bit of Halo 1 or 2 on my friend's original Xbox. And I honestly, I didn't like it because they were really good at it and I was really bad at it because I had a Nintendo 64 at the time. And I might have had a PlayStation 1 as well. But anyway, point is that they just completely destroyed me every single time I played, and it made the game not fun. So I was like, Halo's stupid. But then Halo 3 came out. My friends got it. I got an Xbox 360 so that way I could play Halo 3. That was the main reason why I bought it. And anyway, I remember my friend coming to school and be like, or maybe I was over at his house and he was like, yeah, man, I found a skull. Like, what do you mean you found a skull? He's like, I found a skull. It's like, okay, cool. What does it do? I don't know. I think it makes the game harder. It does what? It makes the game is already hard. Like, we can't beat it on legendary. What? What do you mean? But that was like the hypest thing ever. And like the internet was in its infancy. Like there was only like a few like little subreddits or forums that were on there that probably don't exist anymore. You had to like really dig to try to find things. Thinking about going to the internet for information was like a foreign concept. Like that was dope. And going over to sleepover and doing that with the skulls.
Create
that was it, man. That was a Friday night. That was a Saturday night.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. It just is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot, and so if you can do a true,
I'm pretty sure someone did.
Skulls on run.
I'm pretty sure either Halo 3 or Halo 2.
I'd love to
did.
see it. I think. I mean, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not under.
I'm pretty sure there's also like a reward. There's like a bounty or something. Like if you can beat the game on legendary with all skulls on by yourself, I don't know if it's money or something. I could be wrong. I could be totally just making that up in my head because that sounds like a really good idea. But I'm fairly certain that that's real.
Estimate them and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just kind of really take it to the enemy. It's great.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environments.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the.
So, I watched a video somewhere, or I read an article somewhere that one of the reasons Halo was having such a hard time is that they 343 or Halo Studios, whatever they want to call themselves now, they fired basically everybody from Bungie, or everyone from Bungie left. The point is that everyone from the original 3 was gone for the most part, and they wanted to add things, but Halo was built on its own custom engine. Again, this is all like going off of like hearsay, like just my memory or whatever. I'll try to find the video, and if I can, I'll like link it in the description below. But what they would do is they were hiring contractors to make content for the game, like Halo Infinite skins and like, just doing things. But if you got hired as a contractor, you had to be trained in their engine in order to be able to create things. And then as soon as your contract was up, you were done and you went away, and then they would just get a new contractor. So it was this constant revolving door of like devs coming in or people coming in to make things for Halo that were brand new to the engine because it was like a custom engine, which a lot of games have that. Unreal Engine 5 is become kind of like the industry standard, and some people like that, some people don't. Like, I don't know, whatever. Point is that there's definitely a level of realism and quality that comes with that. And if they switch over to Unreal Engine 5, it makes it easier for them to contract things out to others because they don't have to train them in Unreal Engine 5 because it's the standard. Most people, if not everyone, already knows how to operate in it.
Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning
The Flood
specifically
was
from
so dope,
CE to
dude.
Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will,
God, that
to
looks
challenge
so
the player.
gross. That's so cool. That looks so
Talk to me
gross.
just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
That looks
We
great.
want to tell an authentic story and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
Okay, you have to do that because the games that you made that didn't come from the source didn't do well. Halo 4 didn't do that great. I mean, the only reason it did well is because Halo 3 was so great and they were looking forward to it. And then when Halo 5 came out, it didn't do that great. And then Halo Infinite came out. It was also incomplete and not like there's Master Chief was like crazy weak, right? Like I know that like I showed up late to the Halo party because like I didn't start with the original one. Like the first time I played Halo 1 was through the anniversary. But like I definitely came in and played Halo 3 and I definitely played Halo 4 and I kind of missed Halo 5, you know? But yeah, like they're going back to the source material because the material that they created was buns.
When we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
So
We have
good.
access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also
Okay, why? Like, why are we remixing? Why are we like why? There hasn't been huge amount of advancement in audio recording in like 20 or 30 years. I mean, that's why like the AI music that you hear is so believable and sounds so good because music has been artificially created through machines and digital means since like the 90s, if not 80s. Like, and it's only gotten better, but it hasn't had the leaps and bounds. Like when you record something, so long as you recorded it on a high quality microphone and it's a clean recording, there's no reason to go back and edit something. Like, you're going to sit there and tell me that Bungie didn't record sounds on high quality microphones and get clean recordings? Come on. Like that scares me.
had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for
That
Halo Anniversary.
Now would be
Okay, so that was another thing too. When 343, whatever their name is now, Halo Studios, when they took over for Halo 4, they made them re-audition for their part. Like when they came in, instead of picking up where Bungie left off to try to like, you know, be like, okay, this is a great franchise. Let's see what we can do. Let's keep it going and see how to make it better. They basically tried to gut it and be like, well, we can do it better. No, you can't. Why? It was already good. Like, why do you need to reinvent the thing? You know? But obviously they came back and they became the original, they came the voices again. But that's so crazy to me. That just shows like a little bit of like where their mindset was. And I hope that it's different.
a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was
That's a
really
W as
important
well.
that we preserve
W.
the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities
Safe.
for
That's a
character
good-
interactions,
that's a good
maybe
thing.
between Chief and Johnson.
So
We've
that
got
way
some
they
new
can add in
mechanics,
something new
some
without
AI
changing
behaviors, things
the
that haven't
whole
been done
game
before
itself.
in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You go to someone's desk,
It
you
looks
can feedback
so
live
good.
on an experience, and to
You
me that's
can't
like a
deny.
really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Okay. So there you have it. I really hope that it goes well. I really want Halo Campaign Evolved to do really good. I think that, I know this is a hot take, I do think that it is a good move that they are not necessarily that they're not doing multiplayer, because they're not doing online multiplayer. I think it's a good move that they have come out and up front said we are not doing multiplayer, and they haven't said anything about but it will come or anything like that. Now it might come, I don't know. It could be another thing of like they're trying to launch an incomplete game or something like that, but since it's in the name Halo Campaign Evolved, it really makes it just seem like we're just trying to remake just the campaign. And I can imagine that that's probably a smart move financially as well. You don't have to have servers up, really. I mean, kind of. You don't have to worry about matchmaking. You don't have to worry about balancing. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. You can just remake the game and have it launch. I really hope that this goes well. I really, really, really do. And I'm really excited to play this with my friends. It's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. But you let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you even know what Halo is? I had a student tell me, he was like, is that like that Fortnite thing? Like, yes, it's like that Fortnite thing. It is. So anyway, let me know down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Makala Checo.